Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited about today's video. Just had the sad realization that summer is almost to an end and I really wanted to soak up these last couple of weeks, so I thought it would be really fun if we picked some summer romances and just read those for the rest of the week. I have a few summer romances lined up that have been on my TBR, and I thought we could just do some summer activities and a little reading vlog. If you know me, you know that 9 months out of the year, I am a fantasy girl. I love fantasy. Fantasy has my heart. But I will say that there are 3 months out of the year, which is the summertime, where I do love me a good romance. And I have just been in such a summer romance mood. I think our first stop has to be grabbing a fun summer drink. And then we're going to head to the park to start our very first book, which is one that I'm very excited about. Have just secured the drink and I'm gonna do a little taste test with you guys. This is a venti strawberry acai lemonade with raspberry syrup in it. This used to be my favorite drink when they did have the raspberry syrup. I hate to say this, but this is low-key giving bathroom cleaner. But I'm gonna be drinking it because did I spend basically $7 on this? Yes, so this will be getting drank. The very first book of this video is going to be It's a Love Story by Annabel Monaghan. I'm so excited about this book. I've had this in my hands for a couple of weeks now, but I've been waiting for this video to read it because the cover just screams summer. So we're gonna dive into this. I wanted to note that it has a review by Abby Jimenez on the front, and it also has a review by Carly Fortune and Ellen Hildebrand. So you already know that this is gonna be a good book. So I just got done with the park. I was there for a little bit over an hour and the weather is absolutely beautiful outside. I am now 70 pages into our book. I am absolutely loving this book, which I knew I would. If you haven't read any of Annabel Monaghan's books, just know that you're in for a treat when you do. She is such an amazing writer and just can make you feel things that I don't really feel when I read a lot of other books. She has a book called Summer Romance that is probably one of my top reads that I have ever read. Usually her characters are a little bit older and have had some life experience. She has such a beautiful way of describing everyday things. I'm going to be heading to the gym and try and get some cardio in and maybe a little bit of a leg day. I think while I do cardio, I may try and read a few pages. We'll see if that will happen because I've never taken a paperback to the gym. Usually I just bring my Kindle, so we're going to see how that goes. I just finished up at the gym. I did 30 minutes of stairs and then I stretched for 15 minutes and I'm going to be heading home now and eating some dinner and then going for a walk with Hunter. I did not get a chance to read at the gym. Good morning, everybody. It is now the next day. I had such a great night last night. We ended up going to get ramen, which honestly the food was not that great, but the company was perfect. I went with Hunter, and then we ended up going for a little bit of a walk at the park. I have a little bit of a slow morning this morning, and so I am going to be reading our book and continuing where I left off, so let's do that. Hey guys, it is a little bit later in the day, and of course I had to stop to get my little pick-me-up drink. You know how you can tell it's gonna be a good drink by the color? That's how this is. I can tell this is gonna be a good one. I have made so much progress on this book since the last time that we spoke. I am now on chapter 19, which is 170 pages in, and I thought I'd give you guys a little summary. So we have our main character, Jane, and she was a child star. The show that she was in, she was kind of like the butt of the joke. That was her character. And so she's never really felt like she's been taken serious. She works for a movie company, and she is doing a screenwrite for a movie, and her last screenwrite got denied, and so she's really hoping that her next one is going to be her big break. But she had promised the producers of it that if they made her film, she would get Jack, who's now a famous musician, write a song for her movie. But the problem is that she hasn't talked to Jack in literal years. If she's gonna get her big break, she has to find a way to convince Jack to write a song for her movie. The other side plot, which is the romance in this, is that one of her coworkers, Dan, who she does not really get along with, his family lives in the same town where Jack's gonna be performing, and so she goes out with Dan to go stay with his family to somehow run into Jack and convince him to do this, because Dan and Jane both really need this work. I could not figure out who the romance was going to be with for probably the first 100 pages of this book.
Slay.
I just did a much needed house clean, and we also ate dinner, so now I'm gonna jump in the shower, and then we are going to hopefully finish our book. Honestly guys, I have no complaints right now. I have a clean house. I just got out of the shower. I have my candles going, a clean blanket, I have on comfy PJs, clean sheets, a good book, and I have on this snail mucin face mask or something. I'm just gonna be reading my book for the rest of the night. I'm getting towards the end of the book, and I'm actually so annoyed right now. I know that romance books always have this second act breakup and then they come back together, but I'm actually so annoyed with our main character because there's no reason for this to be happening. I'm just not understanding. What was the reason? She's sabotaging herself. How is this all supposed to wrap up in 20 pages? Because right now I'm a little bit confused. Bro, this is crazy. Monday morning arrives in a more painful way than it usually does. It's 6 a.m. and I've barely slept. I'm raw and empty. I wonder why. You can't say your heart's broken if you broke it yourself. You know how people try and happy birthday their way back into your life? Well, Jane just hit Dan with a loved your movie without even like an exclamation point or anything. Just loved your movie. And then she said, it didn't go through. He must have blocked me. I'm just like confused as to why you would think that. Literally 12:54 at night, and I can't sleep because I'm almost done with this book and I just need to finish it because I'm very intrigued, a little bit confused, Our main character Jane may be a little emotionally traumatized. I saw this quote and she said, she's telling her mom, because I can't actually believe someone would stick around for me. I mean, besides you, I guess I panicked and left before he could see the part of me that's so easy to walk away from. I regret everything I said because Jane's just living life for the first time. She's just a girl. She's a girl who needs therapy, but she's just a girl. I have just finished It's a Love Story by Annabel Monaghan, and I wanted to give you guys my final thoughts. Yes, it is currently 1 in the morning, but this book is addicting, and the last 100 pages I just had to sit here and binge. So let's get into my little thoughts and wrap up of this book. I'm going to be giving this book a 4-star today. I did love both of our main characters, Dan and Jane. I felt like they both had a lot of depth. Really enjoyed watching their growth, especially Jane's growth. I feel like our story did end up taking a back seat. The romance was the main driving factor of the story, which I'm not mad about. The end, I was sort of a little bit bugged by, but at the same time, I can understand where our main character Jane was coming from because she does have a lot of trauma in her life. But like I said, I'm going to be giving this book a 4-star because this was just such a quick, great read. It's a great palate cleanser, and I feel like she did a very good job with this book. So my list of ratings is going to be at number 1, Summer Romance. I absolutely love that one. My second one is definitely Same Time Next Summer. This one is going to be my 3rd favorite one. And then Nora Goes Off Script is my 4th one. I'm gonna get some sleep because I have been up way too late reading this book, and we're gonna start our next read tomorrow. Hey guys, so we are starting our second book, which is One Golden Summer by Carly Fortune. I've actually never read a book by Carly Fortune, which is surprising because she's supposed to be like the summer romance author. I've just never picked up one of her books, but I feel like her covers are absolutely stunning. This one is probably one of my favorite covers ever. I'm not joking. It's one of the reasons why I'm reading this book, if I'm being completely honest. I just think the colors are absolutely gorgeous. And this is the Barnes & Noble special edition or exclusive edition. Inside also has them jumping off the cliff. And then the back is beautiful as well with the little yellow boat. If you've read this book, you know the little yellow boat is featured a lot in this. And so I just started this book and I'm really excited because I feel like this is a great summer read. It's literally called One Golden Summer. I have a couple of errands to run. I ran out of literally everything at the same time. I'm gonna go run and grab those things, and then we are going to just be reading the rest of the day. The weather is so nice out. It's perfect for a summer read. Unaesthetic Walmart haul. First up, we have body wash. This is the mango and almond butter Dove. I've never used this one before. I needed to get a new eyebrow pencil. This is one that I always use. It's literally $3, but I found that this one works the best for me, so this is the e.l.f. one. New shampoo because my hair has not been washed in 5 days. This is why it slicked back, because I was supposed to wash it last night, but I was out of shampoo. This is the one I use. It's the L'Oreal Paris Ever Pure Moisture Shampoo, and I actually really love this one. I got Micellar cleansing water to take off my makeup at night. I really like this one. Last but not least, I got my husband a little pick-me-up because this is his favorite flavor and he absolutely loves this Red Bull. It is the strawberry apricot. Here's my little unaesthetic Walmart haul. Female main character Alice, she is not only a redhead, but she is a fellow Cancer. How is this possible that I am 43 pages into this book and I'm already giggling and kicking my feet? Because, Charlie, I love you. I just pulled up to literally my favorite store on earth, and I'm hoping that I don't black out and end up buying everything in the store, which possibly could happen. I told myself I'm not getting anything, but we're gonna go look in Barnes & Noble, which is still very dangerous. Okay, so hear me out. Literally the last clip I said that I was going to be on a book buying ban. That has officially lifted within the last 15 or so minutes. So let's do a little bit of a small book haul. I've heard amazing things about this book in specific, and also the cover is just stunning. Next book that I got was the first book in the selection series. I got a book that I saw one of my favorite content creators reading this series, and so I decided to get The City of Bones. And so that is my mini haul. That being said, I probably should not be going into Barnes & Noble anytime soon because I literally just posted another big haul and I have no self-control, so I just need to stop going. Hey guys, it is the next day. It is a beautiful Saturday and we've just been hanging out at home all morning. I'm gonna go do a drink run for us, and then while he watches UFC, I'm gonna be finishing up One Golden Summer by Carly Fortune. I'm about halfway done with it. You guys, it is literally so hot out right now. We are, of course, at Starbucks for me because I wanted a pink drink. Hi, I just have a mobile pickup for Naomi. Thank you, I appreciate it. Hunter, he wanted to go to Dutch Bros. We're gonna go to Dutch Bros right after this. Drink number 1 secured, and off to get Hunter his drink. So let's do that. Just got my husband's drink. This is literally how much chocolate milk he drinks in one sitting. So RIP his stomach because I just don't understand this, but this is his go-to. It's Dutch Bros chocolate milk with German chocolate and hazelnut syrup in it. Delivery!
You're the best.
Just finished One Golden Summer by Carly Fortune, and I'm gonna be giving this book a 4-star rating. I absolutely love this book. This is such a perfect summer read if you're looking for one. Like, I wish I was on the beach when I read this because that's the vibe that it's giving. Just a little quick summary on this book is we have our main character, Alice. She's a photographer. She just had her 4-year relationship end. At the same time, her grandma had to have hip surgery, and one of their favorite places is the lake, and so she decides while she's babysitting her grandma and her grandma's recovering that they're gonna go to the lake for the summer. While she's at the lake, she meets Charlie, and his house is right across the lake, and they end up becoming really close friends very fast. Charlie's really good to her grandma, and it starts to go into something a little more than that, and so basically we're just following their romance. There's not much of a plot. It's definitely romance driven. We liked both of our main characters, and I thought that they were perfect for each other, and I was rooting for them, which I feel like is how a romance should be. We're going to be starting our third and final book, which is Katherine Center's brand new The Love Haters. This one I thought would be perfect because it's her brand new book, and from the cover it looks like this would be a great summer read. So we're going to jump into this one. Unpopular opinion, I don't think every book needs sprayed edges. I feel like this one would look better without these sprayed edges. Hey guys, I did stay up reading Katherine Center's The Love Haters. I got on my Kindle, so I was reading it in bed. It was really cozy. I'm almost done with this book. I have about 50 pages left, but I decided to save the last 50 for today. I have to do a quick little Sunday reset of our house because every Sunday I love to just do some chores that upkeep the house. And then we're gonna finish these last 50 pages. I'm really excited, so let's get into that. Hi guys, so I just finished The Love Haters by Katherine Center. I'm going to be giving this book a 3-star today. Felt like this was a great summer read. It was a really easy book to pick up, and I read it within 24 hours, which is always a great thing. To give you guys a quick summary, we have our main character, Katie, and she is a videographer slash photographer, and she is sent to go shoot a promotional video of Hutch, which is our main male character, and they kind of end up falling in love over the course of them shooting this video together. I wanted to thank you guys so much for watching my video, and if you guys have read any of these books, leave your thoughts in the comments, and I will see you next week.